Games in the Evening. This is Jonathan Albin, and this is Game Master's Soapbox from NycosRPG. And today we have some serious stuff to talk about. I'm very, very excited about this information. I've been waiting for a chance to give it all to you. So let's jump right into it, shall we? All right, so what we are going to be talking about today is going to be, let's do a quick little title change here so we know what we're talking about. Drum roll, please. We're talking about a choice of gaming systems. Now, I know there are dozens and dozens, maybe hundreds of role-playing systems that are available out there, but I believe there's nothing that you've seen anything like the Nycos RPG. And if you've seen any piece of it and you haven't understood it, I can illuminate even further than I have in the past. So today we're going to be talking about the particulars of it. So let's get started, shall we? I already said that once. I'm being redundant today. Alrighty, so what we're going to be talking about in particular is a set of rule systems that collectively are suitable genre-specific rules in each of the coming system books. And what do I mean when I'm speaking of system books? Well, gosh, there are, as many genres out there, I suppose, as there are game masters, because everybody brings their own flavor to it. But we're talking about an entire arsenal, an entire wave of new materials that will be coming in the coming months. We have genres that are covered by what shows here as 8 categories, and there will be more. But this will include dark shards, which is our fantasy setting, magic-heavy rules that explain how magical effects might be triggered in any genre. But although this is focused on the high fantasy environment, it does include a staggering 35 playable species and unlimited advancement and a skills list to beat the band. It's specifically a skills-based system, and it's like I said, nothing like you've ever seen. The downshift mechanisms will be dealing with vehicles and is a post-apocalyptic environment. Deep State is a modern era espionage super spy environment. Dread Signs is a Age of Wonder and specifically dark knowledge kind of an environment. Distant Suns is space opera, science fiction. Driftwood Saloon is American West, and even drifting into some of the odder genre specifics that go off of that. Dawn Soldiers is superheroes, World War II era technology, those kind of things. And then Dive Silent, which is I would say I'd call it a utopian culture philosophy of undersea life that might happen in the future. And each of these rule systems are going to have specific categories of rules. And so by combining these various system books, you'll be able to build a unique world specifically to match what you were expecting as a storyteller. Now, that means we're going to be able to get more gameplay thrills into a game session because you'll be able to gender bend, genre bend, I should say. You can get exactly what you want out of the game by picking materials from each of the different specific genres and then merging them together in new and interesting ways to get to what you want, and therefore be able to create more thrills and more excitement in your sessions than you might have ever seen possible. We're going to also provide you a greater expanse of creativity. These are system guides, and therefore they're not intended to be the completion of any game system. You should be able to plug and play, mix and match as the rule specifics work for you to give you greater creativity than ever achieved in any other system, because you'll be able to handpick which specific sets of rules you want to include in your overall game, and thereby give yourself and your players more opportunities for innovation than has ever been experienced. It's going to be a challenging, cinematic, and dynamic methodology to play, because you're going to be using quantum die rolling to create a much more realistic, comparative, and faster operational mechanic for conflict resolution and challenge contests and such. It's also going to herald the role-play revolution. I've been saying that it's coming for a while, and and not only am I heralding it, I am proclaiming it. This is a weather change in the way role-playing is done. You're going to be excited about it. It's blowing my mind, and it's going to be really useful to you. I have a considerable number of players that you'll be able to speak with when we go to do presentations and stuff, so you can learn how exciting it can be for them as well. And game masters can reach out to me right away and get part of the process going, so you can already start to add these functions into your games. The Dark Shards book, covering the fantasy setting, magic creation, and the initiation of the systems-based process, are available right now through NycosRPG.com. You can go to the website right now, download the persona sheet, no charge for that, and you'll have access to a PDF version of the rules in advance of the actual formal release of the property, so to speak. But it's available right now in PDF form for $10 from that site. And also realize that we're talking about possibilities that are endless. So I want you to discover with me what these might be. And so I'm going to be continuing to run game sessions on Saturdays at 9 a.m. here on Twitch, right here on the channel, NycosRPG, and you can become a part of it and get involved and play before you ever get to see it, before it actually gets out to publication. And if you stay through a session, if you are here from beginning to end, you will get a free copy of the rules emailed or sent to you directly as a PDF upon completion of one of the game sessions. So if you jump on at 9 o'clock, stay through the duration, you'll get a free set of the rules, absolutely free, just for being there. Now, I know there's a lot of drama and stress over certain role-playing games, products changing licensing rules and changing mechanics, and whether or not you can purchase it as an electronic copy or as a paper copy. Let me assure you that the paper copy is available. You can go to lulu.com and put in NycosRPG and purchase the book as a paperback copy right now. Now, this is the early version, so it doesn't have any graphics in it yet. So it's just the rules. It's still 148 pages of sheer useful information. So you may want to consider doing that. That's at lulu.com, and it's under NycosRPG. And you can also find the PDF, as I said, at NycosRPG.com.